Kefla charges at the Pride Troopers as Frieza looks on enraged, also catching Jiren and Goku's notice. Goku tells Jiren that they can pause their fight while Jiren goes to help his teammates, but he says that it's not necessary and they rely too much on each other. She easily dispatches the Pride Troopers, knocking both Dispo and Casserole next to Jiren and Goku. Kefla unleashes a massive blast toward the four fighters, but is deflected by Frieza. Meanwhile, Piccolo has finished charging his attack just as Gohan is slammed to the ground. Piccolo unleashes the Makanko Sappo as Aniraza counterattacks with the blast of his own, engulfing Piccolo, hitting him square on. However, the Namekian's attack pierces through, hitting Aniraza's weak spot, causing it to finally crack as Piccolo is blasted off the stage to Gohan's dismay. Seeing this, Goku decides to go help his son, telling Jiren to wait for him. Meanwhile, Vegeta and Toppo's fight continues, the fighters basically being dead even, while nearby, Majikaio gives 17 a tough time. Also nearby, Obuni finally defeats Zarbato and Rabranra, leading to Universe 2's erasure, catching the notice of Dispo. Goku jumps in next to Gohan, suggesting that maybe they'll try Gohan's teamwork idea against this opponent. Frieza and Kefla's fight continues, with Kefla having to power up to match Frieza's golden form, neither fighter having the upper hand. Cut back to Goku, Gohan, and Aniraza, the Saiyans charging up a father-son Kamehameha Masenko, firing at Aniraza's own massive blast, locking them in a beam struggle. Aniraza actually seems to have the upper hand, Goku admitting that he's a lot stronger than he thought. Both Saiyans turn up the heat, but Aniraza's orb glows, leading to a stronger blast from him. The father-son duo seem to be in trouble until the stress of the clash causes Aniraza's orb to crack more, causing him to stagger. Goku and Gohan utilize the opening and unleash their power, blasting the Titan off the stage, leaving Majikaio, the last Universe 3 fighter left. Back with Obuni, Dispo gives him a tough time, and with the fate of Universe 10 riding on his shoulders, he goes in for one final desperate attack, but the Pride Trooper is just too much and he is knocked off the stage, the Zenos raising their little hands in the air, erasing Universe 10. Meanwhile, Roshi tries his electric attack on Majikaio, which luckily, thanks to the makeup of his body, is extra effective, causing him to release 17, who puts up a barrier so as not to get grabbed again. Majikaio can't penetrate the barrier, so he goes after Roshi, the easier target, as Roshi stands at the edge of the stage. As Majikaio charges at Roshi, he unleashes his Mafuba technique, catching the Universe 3 fighter and steering him off the stage, eliminating him, leading to Universe 3's erasure. Thanking Roshi for his assistance, 17 lowers his barrier and is attacked immediately by Dispo, Roshi being attacked by Casserole. Recovering from their battle, Goku goes to fight Jiren once more, and Gohan goes to help 17, forcing Dispo to reveal his true speed. Frieza and Kefla's battle rages on, both clearly losing steam, Frieza more so, as Kefla pushes even harder, powering up even more, knocking the crap out of Frieza, causing him to lose his golden form. Noticing this, 17 tells Gohan to go help while he takes care of Dispo. Kefla finally knocks Frieza unconscious and goes in for the final blow, but is blocked by Gohan. Roshi, who notes that he's getting a good feel for Casserole's movements, does a decent job against Casserole, who has been severely weakened by Kefla. This is when Goku is knocked over to their fight, stating that he needs more power. Roshi gives Goku a pep talk, reminding Goku that power alone may not be exactly what Goku needs to close the gap between him and Jiren, and that he should be getting a feel for Jiren's movements by now. He goes on to explain that Casserole may still be stronger than him, but Roshi has one advantage that may give him the edge over Casserole. Master Roshi then rushes forward, telling Goku to just relax and let his body do the talking. Casserole attacks but hits nothing as Roshi fluidly dodges all of his attacks, and Roshi is barely able to defeat the exhausted Pride Trooper by tripping him off the stage. This of course reminds Goku of Hit's fight with Jiren as well as Whis' training. Just then, Jiren appears behind Roshi, knocking him off the stage, stating that Goku relies too much on his friends. Losing Casserole and now being down to 3 members, Toppo decides to up the ante and taps into his God of Destruction form, showing off the results of his God of Destruction training. He then begins to easily get the upper hand on Vegeta while Jiren decides to finally end Goku. Meanwhile, Gohan and Kefla's fight continues, both fighters exhausted at this point but persevering, Universe 6's fate hanging in the balance. Goku is now at the brink of collapse, trying to close the gap between him and Jiren, using his body's movements and what he's learned of Jiren's from fighting him. Meanwhile, Kefla smiles confidently, thinking she has this in the bag with Gohan looking so exhausted. Gohan takes note of this as he sees his father is in trouble with Jiren. He distances himself from Kefla, baiting a ranged attack from her, positioning himself exactly between the Saiyan fusion and Universe 11's mightiest warrior Jiren. The tactic fortunately works as she charges up an immense amount of power as Gohan silently charges a Kamehameha. Kefla smacks talks about how Gohan better take a defensive stance or she might accidentally kill him, but he remains still. She releases her attack, which zooms past where Gohan was standing straight at Jiren, cutting Jiren off from Goku, giving Goku a precious second to regroup, saving him from yet another elimination. Realizing her mistake too late, she glances over to see that Gohan has appeared right next to her with a fully charged Kamehameha. Gohan releases his attack at point-blank range, blasting Kefla clear off the stage, resulting in Universe 6's erasure. Knowing that with what little energy he has left, Gohan is little help against Jiren, Toppo, or even Dispo, who has 17 pinned down with his barrier up. So Gohan moves to help 17, who at this point may be their best chance at survival. However, the distraction that Gohan gave Goku against Jiren has worn off as Jiren knocks Goku to his knees once again. Gohan sees this and moves to help, but stops. As Jiren goes in with one final punch, he connects with nothing as Goku has dodged his attack, breaking into some kind of energy from deep inside himself. What is this strange energy that Goku has tapped into? Find out next time in Part 5.